When I call on you, be ready to share your partner's answers. You have 1 minute. Begin. We're shoulder talk. Shoulder talk. Who's going to start? I'm going to ask for some answers. We're shoulder talking. Write your sentence stem and record your friend's answers. I'm going to walk around and ear hustle because I want to hear some learning going on. Brittany. Let's do it. I don't hear you all talking. 20 seconds, and I'm coming for you. Karen, you're going to be first. Wendy, you're going to be second. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Karen, my love, my friend. What did Carlos share about acts of civil disobedience with his group? I'm coming back to you. Silence is not an answer. Wendy, what did one of your shoulder partners share about acts of civil disobedience? Doing what? Acts of civil disobedience. Wendy said throwing stuff. Who said throwing stuff, Wendy? Jose. Jose. Is throwing things an act of civil disobedience? No. Jose, what is an act of civil disobedience? You can be angry or mad, but civil disobedience is an act of doing something. Civil disobedience, being civilly disobedient, is an act of doing something. So if you're being civil but disobedient, if you're in public and you're practicing nonviolence but you're angry, what is an example or act of civil disobedience? What is something you think the colonists did that was civilly disobedient? But if you're fighting, is that civil class? No. Mackenzie. Is imposing taxes civilly disobedient? No, that was the law.
Oh, no.
Yes. Tell them again, Alfonso. Not paying taxes is civilly disobedient. Not paying taxes, it's nonviolent, and it's doing something against the government. Remember, civil disobedience, nonviolent, public, against the government. So, I ask Ernesto, the Boston Tea Party is an example of civil disobedience. What about the Boston Tea Party was civil and disobedient, Brittany? Josue? Yes, when the colonists threw the tea into the Boston Harbor. What else? They said, you have to pay for that tea. And they did not. Same thing Alfonso said, not paying taxes. Well, they put taxes on specialty goods, but the king and the British Parliament imposed taxes. So that they were making that law. Civil disobedience is when you are discontent and you do something publicly and non-violent, like a protest. Like the act of throwing the tea into the harbor was a form of what? Was a form of protesting by the colonists. So let's move on. We have a lot of work to cover. Characteristics, let's write, of civil disobedience. Characteristics of civil disobedience. It's public. It's nonviolent. And it's done in order to protest the government or a law. It's done in order to protest the government or a law. It's public, it's nonviolent, and it's done in order to protest the government or a law. So, if we are protesting, let's say we stage a protest at school. What is something you all would want to protest at this school?
To wear regular clothes.
To wear not wearing uniforms. Yes. So say, and this is an example. We're not doing this for real. I don't want you to get in trouble. So let's say we stage a protest here at school. We meaning the students. And you all are protesting about having to wear school uniforms. So you boycott going to class. So that means all of the students would be where? Outside. Okay. While you all are protesting, if some of the students start having arguments and physically fighting one another, is that civil disobedience? No. That's uncivil. And then the officer can arrest people. But if you all stage a protest and you lock arms and you sit outside and you don't move until someone begins to negotiate or listen to you, is that civil disobedience?
Yes.
Yes. Because it's what?
One.
It's in public. It's non-violent.
The non-order. It's against the rule.
And you're protesting rules. It's public. It's non-violent. And you're protesting a rule. Are we clear on what civil disobedience is? Or you can have a sit-in, yes. So, let's look at a matrix. Talk to your shoulder partners about an example of civil disobedience. Write it down. I'm coming to you as soon as I'm done giving out your purposeful reading. I'm going to take that back. Let's look at our civil disobedience matrix. Your matrix is on the back of your purposeful reading. Your matrix is your graphic organizer. What is the title of this matrix, Maria? No, of your matrix. That's purposeful reading.
Was the Boston Tea Party an act of slave resistance?
Civil disobedience. Was the Boston Tea Party an act of civil disobedience? That's what we want to determine. Ghana, what do you think? Was the Boston Tea Party an act of civil disobedience? Yes? Okay, we're going to read and see. Carlos, can you read the information in red for us?
In order to determine if the Boston Tea Party was an act of civil disobedience, we will need to do some research.
We're going to do some research as a class.